Quick 10-second recap. 3 weeks ago, I reported on the news of North Korea firing missiles over Japan, which led to a string of events, including a joint training exercise between South Korea and the US, and a response from Biden and Kishida, which Kim basically just mocked. North Korea then continued with missile tests, flew warplanes around the South Korean border, and more recently, Kim even flat out said that he was preparing to wipe out targets in South Korea and the United States. And now we got breaking news literally unfolding right now this morning from Reuters. The Japanese government branded North Korea's missile launches unacceptable after Pyongyang fired another potential ballistic missile that flew at an extremely low altitude of less than 31 miles and landed outside of Japan's exclusive economic zone. That's not all. Also from Reuters, North Korea fires 23 missiles, one landing off South Korean coast for the first time. 23 missiles. Guys, keep in mind, the whole situation unfolding up until now has been over a handful of missiles. One day it was like one missile over Japan. There's 23 fired in the last 24-hour period. AFP writing, North Korea fired more than 20 missiles on Wednesday, including one that landed close to South Korea's waters in what President Yoon Suk-yeol said was effectively a territorial invasion by a missile. Got a little diagram here as well if you'd like to pause and take a look. Let me scroll that a little better for you. There you go. So it's definitely true that North Korea has a history of posturing, a long history of posturing. However, this is unprecedented. Usually when they would posture, they fire a missile or two in a day, not over 20. Some would argue that this is not even posturing anymore, that they're trying to make a statement. Speaking of statements, we've got one from the National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby, who told reporters North Korea is secretly supplying Russia with a significant amount of ammunition, attempting to disguise the shipments as deliveries to the Middle East and North Africa. I just don't understand why the National Security Council is just now giving us this info. I mean, I doubt they just now came upon it and instantly released it to the public. Now, I find it more likely they've had this info for a while and for some reason are just now choosing to release it in the middle of breaking news about North Korea launching over 20 missiles in a day. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything crazy or anything like that. I'm simply questioning the timing. To be fair, I'll even present a simple potential explanation. People seem much more interested in the Ukraine-Russia news, and perhaps the government is just trying to get people to be more receptive to the North Korea news as well by linking it to Russia and saying North Korea is supplying Russia. Now, personally, I don't see how North Korea functions without China, so I'd imagine that's indirectly China supplying Russia if so. And I would also imagine that people supporting like Russia and China, however you want to put it, would argue that the US is supplying Ukraine. So where do we go from here? Well, my answer is that I have no idea, and I'm also not confident in any government or politician in actually de-escalating anything here. So I'm just gonna report on this and move on with my day. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you there.